Welcome back to my channel, Ed Shaw Graphics. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so by hitting that red and green button in the lower right hand corner. Subscribe to your guy, Ed Shaw. Right now, I'm doing a large order. I got to print some hoodies. I got to print sweatshorts. I got to print t-shirts. So it's a little bit of everything. Different colors, different color inks. Right now, I'm working with the shorts. What I'm doing is I'm going to show you the proper way of printing numbers on shorts. I'm thinking, on the left side of the shorts. I think a while back, I think I done something like that and I used tape, but there's also a better way you can go about doing it also. I printed 4 red shorts already, so I'm getting ready to start on 4 black shorts. They like sweat shorts that goes with the hoodies. So I got 4 blacks I gotta do. So these will be the shorts that I'm printing up. Of course, I'm gonna print a number 17 in the lower left side of the shorts. So the way I go about doing that, well, let me spray the board first. This board, by the way, is about, I'd say about 6 or 7 inches wide. So what I'm gonna do is I grab the shorts upside down just like this. I'm gonna take the left side and I'm gonna slide it on. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I have marked where I would want my shorts to stop, the edge of my shorts to be, which is right here. Then I would look closely at the seam going across. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that the seam is parallel with the board. So look, making sure that the seam is parallel with the board, also making sure that the bottom seam of the shorts is parallel with where I marked at, which is just like that. So once I make sure both ends is parallel right here and right here along the board, I can't go wrong. As long as I do it that way, I should be able to land in the right spot every time I print. Of course, the way I figure out where to mark it, I just bring my screen down and then I can just take a look under and see where it's gonna land. If I'm not happy with the landing spot, then I can either pull the shorts up to lower the number, or I can pull them back to make the number a little bit higher. This is where I want it. So now I can just rub it down so it can stick to the board, and I can go ahead and I can print. Just like that, it's in the perfect spot. And by me printing white on black, of course, I would need a underbase. So this first print would be considered my underbase. So what I'm gonna do now is just heat flash it for about 10 or 12 seconds. This heat flash was on for a while, so it should be up to temperature. So I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 to 12 seconds. Let it cool off a little bit. Go over it a couple of times. Heat flash another 10 to 12 seconds. Give it a chance to cool off a little bit. The whole purpose of letting it cool off a little bit, because if I bring it back down too soon, that heat will get to the screen and it'll cause a problem. It'll clog my screen up, making my ink actually dry onto the screen. So I don't want to do that. Give it a chance to cool off. Then I can bring it down and I can print and not worry about the screen clogging up from the heat. And that should do it right there. So now I can pull it all the way off the board. Then just lay the shorts right at the top, just like that. And the whole purpose of taking it all the way off the board and then laying it back on the board just like that is to create some space between the ink and the material and the board. That way that heat will circulate all the way through the ink and through the material for it to cure properly. So now my last heat flash, final heat flash, I'm gonna let it sit for about 25 to 30 seconds. And this is how my shorts look. All right, thanks for watching my channel, Ed Shaw Graphics. Subscribe to your boy. All right, now.